La 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 la.
Hello and welcome to Jebus Adventures, and this is Impensus. This is an update video on things that I plan on doing in the future. Plugins that we're going to use, the kind of style of play that I'm trying to go for, and just generally what is happening at the moment. I'm not going to showcase many players' builds at the moment. That'll come soon, I'm sure. But for now, we're just going to go through things that are happening in the spawn area, like that, and things that I want to achieve by what the server's going to play like, what it's going to be like, and what we're actually going to do, and what kind of server's going to be. Like, not just it's going to be Minecraft or whatever, or survival. It's going to be maybe factions, but I'm leaning towards Townie as the main plugin for that, actually. But we'll talk about that in just a second. First, this is the spawn area. The players, I'm hoping, will spawn inside that building right there. This is a gigantic castle. There's nothing inside it right now, but there's a lot of space for stuff to be put in. So I'm thinking players will spawn on the upper floor. Now, this whole area has all been built by the community that are online at the moment. I mean, not right now. I'm all alone right now. But the players who've been whitelisted on the alpha, as we're calling it, have all contributed to building this. We'll dug out big holes and built things in here. Made resources. It's all survival. Nothing here is creative mode. Nothing has been spawned in. It's all legitimate, and it's pretty damn good. We're doing really well. I'm quite pleased with it. We're fighting against bugs and things, which is a bit of a hassle, and I've made some mistakes in world updating, and I've managed to actually corrupt this entire castle twice. So I have rebuilt the back half of this 3 times now. It's really, really quite annoying, but it's all good now. I went into MC Edit and I edited some of the blocks, IDs and things, and we're stable as hell now, so we should be pretty damn comfortable. But my idea is that players will spawn probably in this area here, where they will be greeted by something that looks like this. Welcome to Impensus. Ignore the commands in the corner, they won't be there on release. So I think that'd be pretty damn good. Maybe we can get some sort of sound effect playing when they spawn. That'd be pretty damn cool if we could do that. But all these walls that are blank right now, nothing here. Well, some bookcases, why not? All these things around here are all going to be talking about stuff that's going on in the server. So there'll be walls of different kinds of text. Maybe there'll be a button we can press to get some lore. Maybe we can hit a button and it'll have a command block talking like about what's going on in the server, like maybe the backstory of it, maybe the different areas you can go to, that kind of thing. Basically, there's going to be an information center. So you'll start off up here, and there'll be loads of things to look at, loads of things to do. There'll be player heads on the walls or things to help built and things like that. Things that have helped contribute, that kind of thing. It's going to be a big information section where new players can learn about what the server is and what to do from here. So we'll head on downstairs and there'll be more stuff down here. And hopefully, I'm hoping that this corridor, maybe this section back here, because it's kind of a dead end down here. I'm not exactly sure where, but somewhere in this building, we're going to have information around the kingdoms that exist. I said, I think I'm going to go for Townie. This is obviously up for debate. If you don't like Townie, if you've used it and you think it's terrible, please let me know, because I'm completely new to all of it. But I'm thinking Townie would be pretty good because it lets players control their own kingdoms. So you can get a small town run by a little mayor who will be in charge of the town and allocating different plots for different players to join. And then if they become allianced with another town, they can then form a bigger thing. I forget the name of it now, but it's like a big sort of kingdom. And then that kingdom can war against other kingdoms using their own players. And they'll earn points by sort of being in the enemy section. But it's all voluntary. You have to opt in to do it. So you got to like do a command to go to war against somebody, and then the other players have to accept that, I think. That's kind of how I understand it anyway. So if you don't want to participate in the PvP section, you can join a kingdom that doesn't want to do that, and they'll never get attacked, and they'll never attack anybody. That's the kind of thing I want to go for. And players who don't want to participate in PvP, who just want to build and survive and experience the new 1.8 stuff, can do that in peace. If you don't want to be attacked or attack people, then you don't have to. I want to be safe. That's the kind of goal that I want to go for. But players do want to PvP. There's a lot of players who do want to battle and get resources to attack players and things like that. And we're going to allow that as well. It's going to be a big part of it, hopefully. I just thought, are those windows like the same? Have I messed one up? No, they're not on the same level. No, this one here looks lower than that one. No, it seems fine. Actually, I probably screwed up lots of times. This is a very dodgy building. I built most of this building myself. A lot of the foundations were laid by everyone else. Look at this area dug out. I mean, this corner here particularly is actually MC Edit error because I had to paste it back in again after I took out all the bad blocks. But we did all carve it out originally in survival. We all had big pickaxes. We've got a beacon knocking about. I think that's further down the far end, which I'll show you in a second. But we've got 2 beacons in the server now, so they're really helpful for digging out things. Everything is done in survival. All these sort of tweaks that I've done in MC Edit were done after we have done it once in survival. So nothing's been spawned in or whatever. It's just corrections after the world corrupted. We didn't want to do it all again. But there we go. So yeah, factions, towns, that kind of deal. They'll be hopefully in this area out here. There'll be a guy. I want to have a guy standing here who'll sort of be a button you can press and he'll talk to you. Maybe just click on him and talk to you. I don't know what plugins can do these days, but some guy here will talk to you about what you've experienced and what to do and stuff like that. That'd be pretty good, like an NPC touristy guide man. And out this area, all this side down there, and maybe a bit in the middle, I'm not exactly sure, are going to be player-run stalls. So market things that you can sell your stuff. I don't know what plugin we'll use. Maybe some sort of chest-related one, maybe a sign-related one. I don't know how we're going to do it exactly, but there'll be players who can literally put their things inside a stall, and other players can buy them for whatever value they charge at. So it's a good way, if you've got some rare stuff, it would be a good way to sell them. Diamonds, not so rare in this server. You can go mining. If you find a good cave, you can come out with it with a stack of diamonds quite easily. So diamonds are not the rare thing in this server. In this place, it seems to be gold. Gold is very difficult to get, which I kind of like. There's like a nice little twist on this server. It's not a case of just many diamonds, diamonds. Diamonds are not really a big deal. You can actually get diamonds at about the same sort of speed as you can get redstone, maybe even more so. There is a lot of diamonds around here, which is good. I like that idea. I think it's good that it's something different, something to shake it up a little bit. But yes, you can sell whatever you want. I mean, something that I would buy right now, straight off the bat, cocoa beans. Cocoa beans and jungle saplings. I cannot find a jungle anywhere. I'd buy jungle saplings, I'd buy mesa biome stuff, the hardened clay. Cannot find that crap anywhere, but I would buy that stuff. So there will be things that players will want. And if your kingdom can harvest them and keep it coming consistently, then that'll be great. You can make a lot of money. What I'm hoping to do in terms of money-wise, I wasn't sure about maybe doing the currency as digital. So you type /balance or whatever, and it tells you how much money you've got. What I would like to do... Oh, God, where'd you come from? Stupid zombies spawning in from my face. What I'd like to do... Oh, the rain stopped. That's good. Is have physical currency. Sort of like emeralds, perhaps, some sort of value, maybe diamonds, because there's quite a lot of it. Maybe diamonds would be good for money, but they'll be kept in a chest somewhere in your base or in your faction, your town, wherever you live, and that will be digitally connected to whatever you buy. So if you'll have blocks of diamonds or single diamonds inside your chest, and you'll buy something from a shop, and then the items will physically be removed from your chest, which would also be good for raids. So if your faction wants to raid somebody else's, you try and get to their vault to get as much of their money out as you can. You can physically steal it if you wanted to, if you got that far. So it would give players a real reason to protect their base. So put their vault somewhere really secure and keep guys sort of posted nearby so that they can actually defend it if it gets attacked. I think that'd be really freaking cool. And I think that'd be awesome. I would love to do that. Actually have a place in my area where I'd have to defend and stop my wealth being stolen. It sounds freaking awesome. I would love to do that. That'd be so cool. But that's an idea anyway. I know that exists. There's a thing called Gringotts, I think it's a plugin. So depending on how... Run away, skeleton. Depending on how fast that gets updated, I'd love to do that. That's just an idea at the moment. Damn it, skeleton, go away. What else have we got going on? Yes, new players. When new players will join, they will start in a default faction or default town or whatever we're going to call it that can't be PvP'd, hopefully. That's the idea anyway. And you can see on this map, they're going to spawn over this area right there. So this is the spawn castle, and that's where we are right now, that green blob. They'd walk over here, and this whole area would be sort of the newbie area, which would all be temporary housing, basically. You wouldn't get given a house, but you'd get given a plot where you can build your own house straight off the bat. So there's no faffing about trying to survive, really. You can just get straight into the building. You can get your own little square. I don't know who's going to run this yet. Maybe one of the alpha players, maybe a normal player. I do not know. Maybe myself, maybe it'll be all automated. I don't know. But is that map orientated the right way around? There's a weird sort of line cut there. Have I messed that up? That's a possibility. I'm not exactly sure. That looks weird, doesn't it? Doesn't go anywhere else, does it? Not sure. Damn it, zombies. So many enemies on here. This is a nightmare at night time. It really is. But yes, that area up there is going to be the sort of the newbie area where you'll get given a plot straight away, where you can build a house to survive in. Maybe even a bed, that kind of thing. You know the deal about first survivals. But from there on out, you can then either join another faction or town or kingdom, and you can actually start building up your wealth straight away. So there's no faffing about trying to find a place first. You can just get your little place built up originally, and then from then on, after you've got a little place, you can then build up to join a kingdom. This right here, by the way, is a spawner. Underneath this pumpkin is a skeleton spawner that runs along underwater, straight up the tower, and then drops them down over here. So it's awesome. We've got loads of resources from this. I mean, so much crap. And it's getting harder to kill them too. They're dropping better and better armor. Look at all this gold stuff. It's crazy. But yeah, that's just a skeleton spawner. That's what I built near spawn. I think I actually built all of this, thinking about it. I think all of that was me, which is why it's really bad. But yeah, I built the skeleton spawner over there. And that's a portal area over here because everyone lives quite far away from spawn. So you're got to get in the nether to run a mile to get to your base. I'm thinking about keeping something similar in the final release. So there'll be teleports. We're not going to have to run the nether to get base. We won't have to do that. I'm thinking each kingdom or town or residence, whatever, will have its own home point. So you can go /home to your town easily. From anywhere in the world. But I don't think we're going to do much with the teleporting to players, like TPA and Ticket Server and all that stuff. I don't think we're going to do much TPA stuff. Purely because it makes you have to sort of miss a lot of the world, and part of the joy in this world is actually exploring what there is to see. I mean, we've been playing on this server for a little while now, completely vanilla, and it's really not that bad having to travel. It adds a new game dynamic that I'm not really used to, and it's pretty damn good. I quite enjoy it. So I'm thinking about keeping that sort of similar, but rather than having another portal you've got to run for miles, we'll have a sort of portal hub where you just go into a portal to teleport to some significant location. So we'd have the most parts you can /home to your base just to get back quickly, but if you'd have a portal in your kingdom that you can walk into, which would teleport you to the spawn area, and then that spawn area would have lots of different portals to teleport you to different other kingdoms that want visiting and things like that. That kind of idea. Anyway, that's the thought. If you guys don't like it, let me know. If you've got any better ideas, let me know about that too. But I think I want to restrict teleporting to players. At least try it out, see what it's like, because it's quite a lot of fun having to actually consider your journey before you just turn up somewhere. Because warping around the place, you don't see the world, and this world is a beautiful world. It really is really nice. But anyway, yeah, this is where we're going to build the newbie town, the start-off town. I don't know what we're going to call it yet. Oh, actually, I do. What are we going to call it? It was something like Untrodden Borough, or Barrow, how you pronounce it. We'll put a sign out for that sometime. Have we got a sign in here? Doesn't look like we do. Oh, I do! Yes! Let's just... Oh, Peters. Let's put a sign down. Damn it, zombies! Nighttime, man. It's bloody lethal. What time is it? It's going down. That's fine. That's good stuff. So this is going to be the Untrodden Borough? I don't know how to spell it. Borough. Borough, there we go. Untrodden Borough. Oh god, zombies everywhere. Jesus Christ, and the kids are in bed and everything. Oh god. The Untrodden Borough. That's the new guy section. And it's going to be cool. I think that'd be a nice way of doing it, so players don't have to just stand in spawn area for ages saying, can I join the faction? Can I join the faction? Because chances are some players may not be available to let you join a faction. Oh god, I've got no food. I need potatoes. Oh Jesus, where's my sword gone? There it is. Because I don't think I'm going to be setting out plots myself. I think we're going to have the factions run themselves. So players who own a town or a kingdom will be responsible for the players in there. So if one guy is building something that's hideous and doesn't fit your section, you can be the guy who owns this town and be responsible for punishing that guy, however you see fit. So each section will have its own dynamic. Little towns can get their own personalities, as it were. So, like, the really big ones can say, right, we only accept people who build really awesome looking stuff. And then other ones can say, like, oh, we don't care about builds, we'll keep people who got riches. And there'll be players who all don't want to do PvP, they just want to be friendly with each other. And that town will be just, a nice recluse one where they live together and have fun together. And then there'll be other ones where they're, like, really savage, where they just scrounge off the drops from other players. They don't make anything themselves, they just steal it from everybody else. I think that'd be really good. We'll get little sections across the world where different territories form. I'm not going to allocate them myself, they'll just happen naturally. That's the theory anyway, so players actually make their own sort of areas, like the dark lands in some places, the badlands for players, they'll all just form naturally, and that's the idea at least. We want different sections to have different feels, because the players living in those different sections will have different personalities. That's just how it'll be. So that's what I'm hoping for anyway. I think that'll be pretty damn cool. And that's roughly as far as I've got plan-wise. I can't think of much else to add. If you guys have any more ideas or suggestions or questions, any questions, queries, thoughts, and ideas and solutions to problems like that, if you've got any feedback whatsoever, please do hit the comment down below. Hit it, just type it, probably easier rather than hitting it. Put a comment down below, or go to the website jebusadventures.net, comment in the thread over there. I've got a whole section, a whole board actually, dedicated to Impensus. So start a thread on there if you want to talk about something, or there's a questions thread on there you can discuss talk about whatever you want to talk about. And I think that'll be pretty good. We get all your feedback, and hopefully after we know what plugins are available for this place, we come to a compromise and we can make a server that fits everybody's playstyle. So people who want to attack can never make anything in their lives. They'll just raid other players to get their resources, and players who don't want anything to do with that can actually, gonna warp, just stay out of it and do their own thing. By the way, this is the nether. I haven't built much of a nether portal over here yet. We're going to have another little hub. I don't think it'll be that impressive because I'm not sure how long it'll last, because when we go to the full release it'll be a bit simpler with the warp teleporter things. Someone was talking about grief protection on most of these factions and things, because a lot of players do want to grief other players in order to raid things. If you want to raid a base, grief is quite an important factor in that. There's you have to break something, don't you? But I really don't want my stuff to get broken. That's quite sort of selfish, I suppose, but that's just my thoughts on it. So the direction I'm thinking about going in, at the moment at least, is a plugin that it stops grief, so you can't just go in there breaking down the doors and all sorts of stuff like that, but you can use TNT, and any TNT that explodes will actually regenerate the terrain over time. So if I put some TNT down here now, the whole thing will explode, and then you could run in there, steal all my cactus I think I've got in here, steal all the loot of whatever's in the building. Cactus popped off the thing. Steal anything you've got, and then run out. That'd be awesome. And then over time, any damage that was done by that TNT will actually slowly repair itself. So like a couple hours or so, this building will be back to normal again, and it wouldn't be too bad. Ooh, the signs all moved. I haven't been here for a bit. What is that? What is this? I haven't been back here. It's my home. Who's this? Diamonds of pufferfish. Sell 1 pufferfish, get 2 diamonds. Sell 10 pufferfish and get an emerald from Megatech. Oh, I need to go fishing. He's trying to get pufferfish for the raid we're going to do on Friday. That'll be pretty good. So yeah, that's my thought about the whole grief thing. I'm thinking just going in there with pickaxe and wrecking it all would be unfair, because we need to have some sort of claiming system on here. But I think the sort of regeneration of the world after explosion, I think, is an interesting middle ground. Let me know what you think. Again, it's just an idea. We're a little away from release yet, so we're all open to suggestions. Drex the Guardian. Yeah, we're open to suggestions. Just let me know what you think, and tell me what kind of server you want to play on, and hopefully we can sort out some plugins that will meet everyone's style. But other than that, I will be hopefully live streaming on this Thursday evening at about 7 p.m. UK time. I used to translate that to whatever time it is in your region. But it'll be my first ever live stream, so it'll be terrible. There'll be nothing happening really. It's gonna be pretty terrible quality, lots of noobishness. So it'll be fun. Come along and check it out. We'll see how well it goes. If it goes well, we'll do some more maybe. But it'll be on this server. We'll be streaming, building some stuff. Probably gonna be building the newbie area. I think I'm gonna stream that. I think it'll be quite a lot of fun. What's this? There's a fish. It's a Nemo. Found him. See, these old players live around here. We've got a village down there. This is new. Oh yeah, there we go. That's Megatech's place right in the middle there. And then Drex is building about there. Let's try and get these maps regenerated. See what they look like. Maps are weird. I don't know how to work them, but never mind. But there we go then. That's about all I have for you today. I will do some videos soon on this about more events and things. On Friday, hopefully we're going to attack a dungeon. The water, which is why this is why Mega wants all these pufferfish to make some water-breathing potions. We are going to try and raid one of the brand new water dungeons together as a team. So there'll be a few of us, hopefully, if we're available, and we're going to try and record that on Friday. So fingers crossed, if it all goes to plan, I'll have a video up for you on the weekend sometime about our attack on the dungeons. But that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all later.